Alrighty, everybody, welcome once again to Adam, your dog trainer. This is the live chat with Adam where you, the students, or I guess you could say the people looking for help with their puppies, can go ahead and talk directly with me, your dog trainer. So all you have to do is go to the link below where it says live chat. Just go ahead, hit that little button, and a little thing will pop up, and then go ahead, type away. Let me know you're here, and then from there, we'll see. Today, I really don't have anything planned other than getting ready for the Halloween costume contest on Sunday, which is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat, which I don't know how many people are in the chat, but I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Hopefully the chat's working today. Looks like it is. So how's everybody doing? Farrah is here. She is my little partner in crime. She also is the my other dog trainer at my store, which is fantastic. Sandy, Loris, yeah. Service pause. Oh, yay, you made it. That's the owner of the Akita that I posted the picture of the other day, who is super cute and fluffy. And I love that dog, and it's the cutest Akita in the world. I am going to, by the way, mute my phone because everybody yells at me because I forget to do that every week. So today I do want to talk about a few topics. Nothing really kind of set on the agenda, but I wanted to talk about a little bit about dog food nutrition, and then a little bit kind of about when is it proper to give your dogs medicine. All right. I know that seems kind of vague, but I wanted to talk about hip and joint medicines particularly. I did drop a video today about that. And I already had a few emails come back at me telling me that I said a few of the wrong things. And I don't think so, but okay, everyone has their own opinion. You know, I'm not one to say yay or nay to. So let's go ahead and talk about that. If you guys in the chat, if you don't know, I do have 3 screens set up in front of me. So I have a screen over here, which is just my broadcast screen. And then I have this one, which is the camera. And then, yeah. And then I have the chat over here. So if you notice me keep looking over there, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm actually just reading and actually paying attention to you. So anyway, so when is it right to give your dogs hip and joint meds? Let's get this out of the way. So I think I did kind of say something that sounded really awkward in today's video. So let's clarify that. The younger the dog, all right, so let's say a dog is 20 pounds. So the smaller the dog, not so much the younger, the smaller the dog, the older they will get meds. All right, the hip and joint meds, meds 1, med 2, med 3, med 4. So for a small breed puppy or small breed dog, I kept saying puppy, but for a small breed dog, let's just use the example of a American Eskimo. Let's go with that. Yeah. So for the American Eskimo, 20-pound dog, lifespan is about 16 to 17 years. Yeah, that's about right. So there's no point in you starting to give them meds at 5 years old. Now, an Akita, you obviously should probably give hip and joint meds probably when they're about 5, because their life expectancy is significantly smaller or shorter than a American Eskimo. I mean, would you have to agree? So I'm not going to give them stage 4 vitamins from 10 years old all the way through till 17. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. So I just wanted to clarify that it depends on the age of the dog and size, not so much the kind of dog. So remember that. All right. So let's dive right in. I wanted to clarify that real quick. I do want to go into the comments of the week. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. And today's comment actually comes from one of my old students. One of my old students, dog's name is Fido, and Fido actually is the pit bull, which is super cute. And pet parent's name is Belinda. All right. So let me go ahead and read this. Hey, Adam, I know it's been a long time since we've talked. We currently have been watching all of your videos. They are fantastic, and I'm so proud how well you have come over the past 10 years since we first started training with you. That's very nice. We currently, our current dog that you know and love has passed away last week. That's very sad. And I was actually pretty sad about that. And we are in the process of purchasing another puppy for our family. We would love some guidance and some advice on what kind of dog we should get for a medium to active family. Please keep crushing it on YouTube. We love the videos. Thank you very much, Belinda. Simple, easy to the point. All right. So I do miss that dog. That dog was fantastic. So anyway, so what kind of dog should she get? So for a medium to active age, or not age, but like activity for humans, what's good for someone to have, or for let me do this real quick. There we go. So what's good for that kind of dog? Well, what kind of, or not dog, but that kind of activity? Because, I'm going to tell you, Belinda's doing it right. You are making a point to find the right dog for your lifestyle. A lot of times I do have a lot of students that come to me that have the wrong dogs for their lifestyle. All right. So this is a great way for you to use the resources you have and ask the honest, right questions. So I guess my question to you is, what breed would you recommend for Belinda, for you guys in the chat? What breed would you recommend for Belinda to get as a medium to active lifestyle? She actually goes to the beach all the time. She's out and about. She does a lot of canoeing, a lot of swimming. I know that. So what would you guys in the chat recommend for a breed for her? So who do you think, or what breed do you think would be good? Let me give you some ideas. A Great Dane is not considered an active dog. They tend to be a little sluggish. They're not really in need of walks. They don't go on a run every day. Whereas I know Belinda used to run marathons, so she probably still runs a little bit over the course of the day, but, probably not that much. What would be a good dog for her? Somewhere in the middle. Anyone have, Sandy says a boxer. Yes, a boxer would be good. That would be one good breed. That's a medium to large breed dog, and that would probably be a good dog to get. A Maltese, that is a very hyper dog. Yes. Labrador Retriever. I wouldn't get a Lab, Farah, because a Lab would probably have hip and joint issues as they grow up in life. Probably won't be able to keep up with her as much. A Vizsla, that's a good one. That's a really good option. Even though Farah's Lab she's actually in the right idea. I think she's thinking training wise. She goes, dang. But I think a Vizsla is an excellent, that's a winner. So yeah, that's awesome. A Vizsla. I didn't even think of that one. I was actually thinking of a Weimaraner, or something along those lines, or an Aussie would be great. So yeah, those were the ones I was thinking. How about a Schnauzer? Schnauzer would be good, but I would probably get a giant Schnauzer, not a smaller miniature or standard. I would do the giant one, the big one. They get up to about 55 pounds, and they are super hyper. And she is an excellent pet parent, so maybe we can get a little on the unique side. How about a Bouvier? Yeah, Bouviers are pretty neat too. So let's see. Lourdes says, interesting. I picked a dog breed I already knew, and I wondered if my dog is appreciating me. Sure, of course she does. I love your dog. Your dog's so cute. So anyway, yeah, I think a Vizsla would be good. That would be a good one for you to get. A Bouvier would be excellent. Excellent dog to get. Probably a Belgian Malinois Shepherd would be good to get. They're a little high strung, and I think with all the activities that you do, they would do very well keeping up with you, and they would have the energy to burn most of that stuff off. So yeah, excellent, excellent in the chat there. Good. The Vishla, man, that one got me. That one definitely, you get points for that one. So does anybody have any questions about their dogs, about anything along those lines? I'm super impressed with the Vishla. I totally did. He totally got me with that. That's so odd. I'm usually pretty good, but that's pretty good. So let me throw this question out to all of you. What would be the ideal dog for someone who is a senior citizen? Maybe someone, in their 50s, 60s, and 70s looking to, you know, move on in their life to a retirement level, stay home a little more homebody, play with the grandkids. What would be a good dog for that lifestyle compared to an active lifestyle? Let's go with that. Let's go with an opposite. And no one say a Great Dane because that's not even in the realm of possibilities. So in the chat, what would you guys say to something along those lines? The opposite of, okay, now we have an active. What would be a non-active lifestyle dog, for someone who isn't really, being that running 20 miles a day, like this guy? I only run 1 mile a day, maybe two, maybe two, maybe two. So while the chat's going on with that, don't forget, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And, this way you get notifications about when we do these live chats. And maybe not every week you're going to join. I don't expect you to. We have 7, 8, 9, 10 people on right now. I don't expect everyone to come every single week, but it's a great opportunity for you to get a little insight, and you can ask me questions directly. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, get into the chat, and you can join these conversations like we do every Tuesday afternoon at 8 o'clock. So let's see what the chat says. Interesting. Oh, wait. A fat dog. An English bulldog. I don't know if an English bulldog would be that great. And here's the reason why I probably wouldn't go with that breed. English bulldogs have a really short life expectancy, which is okay for the circumstance, but they do require a lot of TLC. For someone who's retiring, I'm thinking budget-wise also. So they're about $2,000 to $3,000 for an English bulldog. I would probably go with something mid-range. And this is going to sound really funny, and you guys are going to look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm going to say a pit bull. I'm going to say American Staffordshire Terrier. That's what my pick would be. I would say a small size staffy mix. Maybe a golden retriever would be good. Princess Jules said a golden retriever. So you're smart. You're smart like me. So maybe a golden retriever would be good. Something that's not too hyper, that we can really do a lot of extensive training on. And Goldens are pretty active, so we could probably work with that. An Akita would be a good pick for this situation because they're kind of giant teddy bears. They're really good homebodies and take care of their owners. That might be a good one. So a poodle. I think we're going to ask Farah about a poodle for a senior citizen, because she did a training class when she was doing her training classes. She did a training class with a young lady who is 87 years young, and she had a toy poodle that literally ran circles around this pet parent. And every single week, she came to class every week looking for help. And the problem was, it just wasn't the right dog for her lifestyle, and Farrah's going to be like, yeah, you're 100% right. That's exactly what it was, and we did our best every week to help her and help the dog. But at the end of the day, it was not the right dog. Probably a standard poodle would be good. That is a good guess, though, but I wouldn't go with anything small, anything toy, anything of those. Any kind of those small breeds would be probably not the most ideal of conditions for a senior citizen. Okay, so let me throw this question out there to you. I wanted to talk a little bit about nutrition, and There's a few new brands that have been put out on the market in the past couple months. All right. And here's the dilemma that I'm having. So, as we talked about in class, we talked about no corn, wheat, soy byproducts, and artificial coloring. All right. We've always talked that. We always stress that the market is all about it. None of this, none of that. They put it on the packaging, they put it on every label they possibly can. Possibly can. But is a byproduct really bad for your dog? And this is going to sound funny. Don't everyone yell at me because I know they're all going to be like, Adam, I know where you're going with this, and a byproduct is bad for your dog. I'm going to tell you, no, it's not. As long as it's organs only, organs only. It has to say organs only, because organs only means that it's heart, liver, and lungs. That's it, of any animal. All right. So if it's a chicken and it's chicken based, and they say, for example, they say, oh, liver, chicken, organs only. I'm fine with that, because out in the wild, what do these animals eat naturally? The first thing they eat is the heart, liver, and the lungs. I mean, I know it sounds gross to us, but I've had some arguments with some people about, what do I feed my puppy? And this has byproducts. This is that. I'm probably going to tell you not to do any of the Beyond formulas, the new Beyond. I don't want to say the name brand. Maybe someone in the chat can type it in. But the Beyond formulas are pretty much hocus pocus. There's no way they can make that food and sell it at the price point they are and have it be all natural like they claim it is. There's just no way. I just don't see it. It looks awkward when you read the ingredients and you know what you're reading. And I just have a big question mark, but I don't know where the question mark is yet. I haven't really dove into that new product. Um, so what was that? It says interesting. I had a dog who ate chicken liver, and you wrote live. Oh, live chicken. I had a dog who ate live chicken. Oh, I can't remember, but she didn't eat the heart. That is kind of awkward. Well, it's awkward you haven't eaten a live chicken. I mean, I'm just saying. But um, so I'm sure you killed them before they ate it. That's weird they didn't eat the heart. I know wolves and other pack animals, they claim, go for the heart, liver, and lungs. They claim it. So Farah says her phone died. What did I miss? Good job, Farah. Way to be on top of it. I appreciate your support. There's this thing called a plug. You plug it in before we start. That's fantastic. So anyway, so what does everyone, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about saying, not all byproducts are bad? Is that something that I could say without issues? I'm getting yelled at. Without issues that, okay, are all byproducts bad? I'm gonna say no, they're not all bad. As long as it's not byproduct meal or um an unlisted byproduct, you know, tell me what your thoughts are in the chat so I get an idea of where to go with this, because I'm not really sure. I know my personal preference, but I mean, I personally feel that um, Farah is apologizing, by the way, graciously. She's like, look, realize I didn't realize it was dying. I'm sorry. So yeah. So anyway, getting back to this, I feel bad. For so many years I said byproducts were bad. Byproducts were bad. And now all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, maybe they're not all bad. Maybe they're not as bad as you thought they were. Maybe you had people tell you things that you probably didn't know. Maybe it was part of that vast misconception of the industry. So does that make sense? I don't know. It's kind of deep and a little heavy. So, does anybody have any questions for me in the chat today? How's everyone's potty training going? How's everybody's, leash walking, all that stuff? How are we doing? Yeah, Sandy, I don't know, and I do a whole nutrition seminar in your classes, so we're gonna go into that. Adam ruins dog food. Quote of the day. That's it right there. Adam ruins dog food. No, I don't ruin. I just want to do what's best for you guys, and I want to tell you what I feel is is going on with the industry. Mr. Pickles is actually right now looking at Floyd. So hold on 1 second. What are you doing? That's what I thought. He's usually sitting in the bed behind me, but he didn't want to come up today. So he went and looked over on Floyd's cage right there, which he's been awfully quiet today. You all right, buddy? Oh yeah, he's eating his dinner. You got Blue Buffalo today for Oliver. All right, yeah, Blue Buffalo is not a bad food. I'm just gonna say it's not a consistent formula anymore. It's it's good. It's good. How often should you feed a 10-month-old puppy? Well, that kind of tells me what kind of puppy is it? Is it a big breed, small breed, large breed, giant breed? What kind of dog are we talking about here? Sorry, Pickies. I should go get him and apologize because I kind of yelled at him a little bit. And yeah, it is Floyd though. We don't want him to jump on Floyd, right? No, no, he doesn't care. He can hold his own. I'm thinking about organics. Organic from Trader Joe. I would say take a picture of that, Sandy, and send it to me. And I don't know. I've never read the full Trader Joe's recipe. That would be a Maltese and a poodle. Yeah, take a picture of the recipe for me or the ingredient listing, and I'll let you know what I think of it. A Maltese and a poodle 10-month-old should be on adult dog food, and they should eat whatever the quantity is. So if it says 1 cup a day, 2 cups a day, so you should feed them that in half, 12 hours apart. 7 in the morning, 7 at night. 8 in the morning, 8 at night. Whatever it is, 12 hours apart. Dogs need to be regulated, and they do well on that regulation. They do very well on that consistent one after another, same time, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. When it's 8 p.m., 8 a.m., 8 p.m., 8 a.m., they don't know the difference. It's just 8 o'clock. That's fine with them. It helps keep you on the schedule too. Unfortunately, on the weekends, that schedule comes to bite you in the butt sometimes. All right. So that's a good question. Anyone else got any more questions? Trader Joe's. They actually make a dog food. I didn't know. I think it's repackaged. Let me see. Yeah, it's all about structure. That's way well to put that. You have to follow a structured plan. So this way, while you're following that structure, you're able to keep your dog consistent. So it helps with potty training, crate training, all of that. Let me see here. Trader Joe's. The first thing that pops up says Trader Joe's return policy. I don't know why. Trader Joe's organic food. Organic dog food. Let's see what they say here. Hey, I got you some coupons. Trader Joe's wholesome natural dog food formula on Amazon. Oh, there it is. Huh. So that's interesting. All right. So what happens when you aren't being consistent? Is that a flag? Is that oh, not I bet you meant to say bad for your dog. It's not that it's bad for your dog, it's that why don't is this the food you're talking about? Let me know if that's the food you're talking about. It's not that it's bad for your dog, it's where's the ingredients? Oh, there's the ingredient. Oh, wow, you can't even see that. They make it so small so you can't even see. It's not that it's bad for your dog, it just makes it harder for potty training. It makes it harder for to be consistent is what is really important. Um, because if you're consistent, then you're able to know the variables. The more information you have, the better it becomes. The better you are at judging what you need to do for your dog. All right. If I know I feed my dogs at 8 o'clock in the morning every single morning, I know in the back of my mind by 9:30, my dogs, if they haven't gone to the bathroom in my house, I better take them out. I better take them out because if not, they're going to poop in my house. And then I can keep them consistent all the way through. Water, yum. Love my water. So, I mean, consistency is important. You know, you have to, and you're saying here, I'm consistent. She refuses to be consistent. Well, make her consistent. Add a little bit of wet food to the bottom of the food bowl, put her kibble over the top, make her want to eat at that time. Only put the bowl down for, 10 or 15 minutes, pick it up afterwards, and wait till the next scheduled time that she eats. Don't play the game. You have to do a little tough love sometimes. You have to. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's almost 8:30, it looks like, and my voice is starting to get dried out. So once again, if this is your first time watching, go ahead, please subscribe to our channel. This is not my channel, this is all of your channels. So don't forget that. Please share these videos to all your friends and family. When it comes to training your dogs and you're having issues at home, that would be fantastic because the more people we get, the better community we have here on our little dog training page. At the end of the day, we like to have fun and we do this in a fun, positive way. That's what it's really about. Because if you're not having fun, you're not training your dog. If you guys are interested in subscribing, please go ahead and hit that button right there. And I will see you guys all on the flip side. Remember, next week, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday night. Everyone, have a good one. Peace out.